Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have something not so much surprising to announce, but I just got the Nikon Z F camera with the 40mm f.2 lens. In this video, I want to share the reasons why I decided to pick it up. Let's get to it. I want to go over the specs of the camera. Now, I know there's been tons of reviews and breakdowns of this camera already, so I really won't get into the muck and the mire about it, but let's just run over the specs real quick. The Nikon Z F has a 24 megapixel full frame sensor. It also has media storage of one SD card slot. UHS 1 and 2 are compatible in it, and one micro SD card slot. Now it has ISO range of 100 to 64,000. And then when it comes to its video, it does 4K up to 30 frames a second. It will do 4K at 60 at its DX or crop mode. Now with full HD, it does all the way up to 120p, so you can still get your great slow-mo footage. And the monitor size on the back is a 3.2 inch in diagonal size. Now, the most important thing about the monitor is that it has a variable angle tilt touchscreen LCD screen. Now, it does come with an EN-EL15C rechargeable battery, so you could just use your USB-C cable that comes with the camera to charge it using any other mobile camera, mobile phone charging input into the wall there. What else is there? And it weighs 22.29 ounces or 630 grams. That was just a quick rundown of the specs. I've already done a complete unboxing video of the Nikon Z F at Mike's Camera. You can go ahead, click the link right above to check out that video for yourself. So today we're really just going to discuss why I decided to pick this up. As I mentioned earlier, I already own the Nikon Z9 and Z8. The Nikon Z8 is a phenomenal camera, the Z9 as well. I realized on my recent trip, actually a couple months ago, I went to Greece and I needed a good travel camera, not only in size, but also in performance, quality of resolution, features, and also being able to shoot good video for me and for the content here on this YouTube. Now, during that trip, I ended up bringing the Lumix S5 Mark II. It did a phenomenal job at photos and video. No problem. But I really wanted to bring a Nikon camera with me during that trip. I love my Nikon gear and they're rugged. They've always been able to put up with my abuse. And with that said, on this particular trip, I really wished I had a Nikon camera. At first, I was thinking about the Z30 and using that little vlogger camera, but then I would lose out on certain other features that I didn't want to, that I've actually grown accustomed to having access to, which is on the Z8 and Z9. With all that said, it's been really sticking on the back of my mind why, me wanting to be able to have a camera that serves a content creator's purpose and still be able to produce high resolution quality images. So with that said, that is a phenomenal, awesome looking camera, quite honestly. That's what attracted me the most because it reminded me so much of my film camera right here, as you can see, right? So it reminds me so much of these two. And I was like, okay, as you can tell, they're actually, let me see if you can see if I do that. You can see they're not that much thicker than each other. That's crazy. Just a little bit for obvious reasons and internal reasons, but it's not a huge difference, but it's so cool. So that was one factor. It's really cool. And if I'm traveling, I'm not looking to look like a professional photographer. I just want to take high quality photos. This camera looks cool. It looks like I should be jet setting somewhere or on vacation or just walking around enjoying my day. This is a camera that looks like I should not be in professional mode at that particular moment. Now, I purposely chose the kit with the 40mm because of this reason right here. I mean, I wanted this kind of vibe, this very cool, chic vibe, right? But in a mirrorless camera, and thus the 40mm fit that bill. and I've only taken random shots around my apartment, and I have to say, damn, this lens is way better than I thought it was going to be. I know a lot of you told me on YouTube that it's a fantastic lens, but quite honestly, wow, you were all right. And this is a great form factor. It brings me back to the 51.8 lens when I first got that for my D7200, and I love that 51.8. It was a great lens for like $200. This takes me back to that. So this kit is so cool to me. Now it does come with a 24-70 kit. Obviously you could buy it with just the body alone if you have all the lenses you need. And, but to me, you cannot beat this. And this will be a great street photography travel size camera that, when I'm traveling about, I know I'm going to get professional results without looking like a professional, ergo a target for thieves. So that was the first reason, is the look. I want to be able to capture photos and video content the way that I'm used to using my Lumix cameras or any other system's cameras. This is going to allow me to do that as well, since it has a flip tilt screen right here. That means I'm going to be able to do of course, my vlogging situation. Hey. But most importantly is I'll be able to stream live wherever I am going. This year, I'm actually going to at least I have 3 different things to fly to. I'm actually going to be pairing it. I'm going to take that 40mm lens, and I'm actually going to be pairing it with this bad boy. You all know this one right here. And I just bought this lens with that Z F. Okay. I'll be talking more about this lens. You all have heard so much about it, but I'm going to talk about it from my perspective in another video. But nonetheless, with the 40mm, plus a 24-120 f4 lens, it's all you need to travel. This is my new travel kit right here, and it's super light. I've put it into this 10-liter Peak Design sling bag right here, and it had so much space left over. So with that said, saving on space and being able to get photos and video all in one package and be able to stream with it as well, that it was a no-brainer for me to finally want to get it. Third reason, price. For this price and for what it can deliver, I was mentioning this in the unboxing video. You can't beat it. For $2,000, you're getting 24 megapixel, great autofocus. You're also getting the ability to truly create great video content with this camera. And the form factor, it's weather sealed. It's not made out of plastic. And I'll be quite honest, this is going to be a fun camera. So if you're looking for professional results, but you maybe can't afford the $4,000 price tag of the Z8 or the $5,500 of the Z9, this Z F is a fantastic way to go. If you're at the end of your photography college career, if you will, this is going to be a great camera to get you off the ground. That's in a mirrorless format. When you're coming out of school, you're going to be able to produce high quality portraits, do weddings with this, street photography for sure, landscapes, obviously, no problem. You also have the headphone jack. You have a mini HDMI. That's the only gripe about this camera that I have, is the mini HDMI, because, for obvious reasons, but the thing is that I understood why, so I can't really complain. I have the Z8 and Z9. Those have full HDMI, but they keeping the size down to a minimum. I understood completely why. I'm not getting this camera solely for video, but if I need to use a monitor, I could certainly do so right here. The last but yet very important reason why I decided to get this camera is because it doesn't look like a professional camera. When I bring out the Z8 and you slap on a professional grade lens, or the Z9 in worst case, it automatically just looks like a professional camera, thus expensive, thus turns me into a target. And there's been so many times I want to be able to bring out my camera, a lens, maybe 2, and not have to feel like I have to keep looking over my shoulder for whoever's trying to watch me and what I'm doing and trying to grab my camera. Now, that's never happened to me, but I've heard countless stories, and I'd rather not be a victim. With all that said, when you have this kit right here, This is less intrusive when you're walking in the streets, when you're going to a festival or whatever you're doing. It just looks like a small little camera. For most people, they probably don't know the difference between the film camera and the mirrorless camera. And thus the value of it for them, their perception is a lot lower than pulling out this bad boy with all its gear. Now, so I actually feel safer and more willing to bring this camera out with me. This is the first time that I've actually owned 3 Nikon bodies at once. I usually own 2. Like, that is religious. As I always say, redundancy, redundancy, redundancy. 3 is 2, 2 is 1, 1 is none. With all that said, but this serves such a niche purpose for me that I feel like my money's been well spent for the few shots I already took with it. I'm just happy to be shooting. This camera system, ironically, even though it produces great results here with the Z F or the Z8 and the Z9, but I just enjoy photography again. So, you know, shout out to the Z F. It's allowing me to enjoy the process in the journey of photography without having to feel like a photographer that's on the clock all the time. So those are just a few of the reasons why I decided to get the Nikon Z F. Nothing special. I just wanted to share with all of you. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the Z F, I'll leave a link in the description section for you to check it out for yourself. Of course, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, don't forget to press that like, that share, that subscribe, and yes, hit that bell notification icon to get notified of my upcoming content. I'm Robert Silver, and until next time, keep shooting and stay creative. Thank you for watching.